like to start giving some tips, some advices. You probably heard before, but never too much. Just about your environment as you are right now. It's okay because it's a silent environment. It's important. Okay, I can hear you clearly. Okay, and also you have enough light. Be careful with that. Always avoid dark environments. Okay, sometimes we have enough light, but only behind us. So
Right.
that's why, for example, I like to use a second light here. Otherwise, I have light here. However, my face would be quite dark. Okay,
Got it.
you are showing yourself from the top of your head until almost your hands, in case you use your hands while you're talking. It's interesting. Try to keep eye contact. I mean, put your interviewer image always as close as possible to your camera so you can look to your interviewer image and provide this feeling that you are keeping eye contact. It's important as well. Okay,
Sure.
net connection, if your device is plugged, just to avoid any surprise during the interview. Okay,
Absolutely.
smile and try to show enthusiasm, show energy. Okay, because see, it's a moment to connect to the company, to connect to your interviewer. Okay, sometimes you will face the team. So on these moments, it's important to you to show that you are friendly. Because have you ever been on a hiring process for Canadian companies before?
No, not. Yeah.
Okay, so good news from you for you. The guys usually are very friendly. So and something I believe is important, that usually they are not using a third part to do the interview. You will be with guys from the team. It's amazing because as all these interviews, you have the opportunity to know new people, to know more about the company environment, and on a friendly environment, because they want to provide you the same environment you see once you start working with them. So they have an opportunity to see if you fit to the company, and it's also an opportunity to you to see if the company fits to you, to know
Right.
more about the company. Okay, and you can consider your interviewer will be talking to you and thinking, okay, I am talking to him right now, and it's possible that he be working with us in few weeks or few months, be seated by my side. We hope so. Okay, that's the idea.
Yeah.
Okay, so nobody wants someone like in cartoons with black clouds raining and lighting inside his head. So the idea is to show how friendly you are, just that, and connect. Okay, make the interview as a conversation, as if you were with a friend talking about your experience, the projects you are proud of, just that. And of course, it's also a business meeting because you are trying to sell yourself, your knowledge, your time. So be a good seller. Match in all your answers during your presentation. Connect to the company needs all the time. You don't need to mention point by point in your whole story. The idea is to highlight what would be from their interest, based on the job description. Study the job description so you can mention the must-have skills, nice to have that you already have. You can check in case you find something else that show the behavior or soft skills they are looking for. For example, it's very common for Canadian companies. They hire seniors. They expect from these guys to mentor juniors, to lead teams. You will be on a team with guys from different countries, to have good communication skills, cross teams, not only inside your team, but also with other teams. In general, we see that. So any of these kind of experience, if you have previous experience, mention that because you are connecting. And research the company, vision, mission, values. Try to find something that is a value in common. You have the same value. Somehow try to connect to the company so you can provide this information as well. Yeah, your company, I saw that and that, and it's something amazing for me. I love it that. Okay, so you can connect even more with them. And do you know who's going to be your interviewer?
Uh,
Yeah, take a look because it's important to you research your interviewer as well. to have an idea about this person background, so you can adjust your language during your answers to this person background, more HR, more tech guy. Okay. Were you able to research the company? Did you have time to do that?
Yes, yes.
Awesome. Yeah, because see, actually, uh, try to connect with everything you are able to find. Okay, even the city during the mock interview, I will explain how you can do that. Okay, even to the city, it's important to you to connect with them. Okay, I believe you have first an HR interview. I believe it's not sometimes it changes. Okay,
Okay.
usually what I see here is that they start with an HR interview, then a technical interview with one or two guys, and then with the team, another technical. Okay, the first one could be a whiteboard test, a coding test. Okay, the second one, I believe, more tech questions, just tech questions. Okay, and then final round. Hope to see you there. Okay, and then the final round. Well, uh, I'd like to ask some questions for you as well. Just before the first one, uh, another suggestion, another tip is to, for all your answers, try to keep up to 2 minutes, okay? It's not mandatory, just a suggestion, because when you do that, it's easy to you to keep your interviewer attention. Imagine this guy's from the team.
Right.
His main task is not to do interviews. So if the guy is concerned about some task he has to do, and he is on the third interview at the same day, if you extend your answer, he will you will lose his attention.
Right.
Okay, and probably he will not remember all the information you provided. That's why it's so important to be really objective in your answers. What is really necessary to provide. Okay, relevant is the word I was looking for. Really relevant. Okay,
Got it.
the famous question, can you tell me about yourself?
Yeah.
Nice, nice. See, you spent 1 minute, 1 minute and 3 seconds. Okay. So if you want, just if you want, okay, you can explore a bit more this moment, because see,
Right.
so I'm sure you see, you can improve this if you want, okay, too. How can you do that? As I said before, you can use more information we expect they are looking for, okay? Because when I ask you a directly question, okay, tell me how many years of experience do you have, or something else, you are limited to answer only my question. But when I ask you to tell me about yourself, it's in your hands. It's a perfect opportunity to you to provide all the information you believe is going to be important. Okay.
Okay.
So as I said before, if you have any previous experience with leadership, mentoring juniors, working on teams with guys from different countries, or for clients from several countries, mention that. As you mentioned before, you were working. You already mentioned the Python, the ML, the cloud, excellent. Okay, as well. Okay, deep learning, machine learning, amazing. Use that, because that's what we see on the job description. Mention
Right.
all of these, okay? And if you have something you want to, could be accomplishment, or could be, as you were mentioning to me before, uh, you are working exactly with something you researched and see they are using.
Right.
That's on a project, extending, talking about that, but mention that you are doing this, because you catch your interviewer attention, and probably he will ask you to say more about that. So you see, you catch the attention, there is a pause, the guy will ask you something, and you provide a deeper information about that. It's different from extend trying to say everything. He will, even if he hears something that call his attention, it's possible he forget to ask you about that, and you lose the opportunity. Okay.
Right.
So, how can you do that? Think about these tips I sent to you, and for all these tips, consider all of them, and you can, for example, write down what you believe is going to be the best speech for this job. Okay, we can have a general one for on our profile. It increases your chances, your opportunities when you have a video. Okay, try to take a
Okay.
look. Just need to go again to do the English test, and the system will provide you the way to record the videos. But
Sure.
again, you can have a general one for your profile, but for each interview, sorry, for each job description, okay, you can create adjusting to connect perfectly with the job description, with what you researched, what you believe is going to be from their interest. Okay,
Okay.
so you can write down, review to see if you are missing something. Just find out to see if you are missing something. Do not decorate that. Okay, you can read aloud, you can record yourself to check if you are sounding natural, but after that, do not decorate. Just have an idea and mention, because they want someone sounding natural when you are talking about yourself. Okay, it's important
Right.
as well. Makes sense
Yes.
for you?
Yes. Yes.
Awesome. And sure, why do you want to leave your current job? Okay, because see, it's a tricky question. Sometimes they want to check if you will start to complain about your job, your current job. Okay, if you want, for example, just a suggestion, you can follow this path. You can start proving that you are not a problem guy. How you do that? For all your answers, avoid negatives and focus on positives, okay?
Right.
So think about something positive you have in your current job. For example, it's quite common. Someone true, really true, okay? Usually we like the guys we work with, and we like what we are doing. We love that, okay? It's hard to find someone that doesn't like the team and doesn't like what he's doing. Okay, in this case, it's better to change not only the company but also what he's doing.
Right.
But usually that, okay, then mention your goals, the reason you want to leave the job, okay, and then if possible try to connect somehow with the company and even the city. For example,
Okay.
well, it's not that I want to leave my current job. Actually, I want to move to, especially for Canada. I was dreaming to. I have this dream. I have this goal to work abroad, so I can learn more. I can grow my career, improve my career working abroad. And my main option, my main goal always was Canada. If it's true, okay, I was Canada and because seems to be say something about the country, and my son is a US citizen. I will be closer to him, will be easier to me to visit him or to receive his visit. And when I saw this opportunity, first I could see that all the requirements you have match with my previous experience. And also, when I start to research about the company, about people AI, I was fascinated because you guys are using exactly the same technology or starting that what we mentioned. Okay, explore that. I can't remember everything right now, but you have the idea. So I was excited because you guys are using this and researching the company. I could see as well. I could see also that your environment say something you really like it about the company making this connection. And also, it's on Toronto. See, Toronto is amazing city. As I said, I have this goal to move to Canada, and Toronto is something special. It means something special from me because you guys have mentioned something mountains, beautiful mountains, and you like to walk on the mountains during the weekends, etc. And also it's a place where there are a lot of tech events, so it will be easier to me to improve my knowledge and contribute even more to the company. See, you have a lot of different information you can provide, because when you mention that, okay, you are not a problem guy in your current job, you have good reasons to leave your job because based on your goals, okay, and you show that you have found in this company the opportunity to reach your goals while you are contributing to the company, okay. As we say here in Brazil, do not marry just because you want to leave your parents' house, okay. It's quite the same. Do not say that I want this job because I want to live in Canada. No, no, no. You marry because you love someone. the relocation is part of the package for sure, but it's not the main goal. So that's it's much more important to show how you connect to the job and connect to the company and even to the
Right.
city.
Right.
To the city again is not the main, but why I believe it's important to mention something about that, because the company is will spend money and time to relocate you. Okay, they want someone who has the hard skills, soft skills. Okay, until now, it's not so hard to find someone. But when they find someone who has a personal connection to the company and also is researching and show that he is researching about the place, he can be sure, yeah, so Anchu will fit to the city, and not only to the company, to the city as well. Because sometimes it's possible they spend money and the guy loved the company, loved what he's doing, but hates the city. This guy will be there only for a year, 2 years, okay, and then they lose the guy. So that's
Right.
what they want, okay.
Yes.
So you
Yes.
see, I understand that a lot of information, etc., but get the general idea, watch again, write down what I believe is going to be interesting, if makes sense for you. I like to give the tips, but I like to reinforce. Do not lie. Say that only if it's true for you. Do not, for example, okay, Leandro said that there are beautiful mountains. I'm not sure. Actually, I believe there aren't. In Vancouver, close to Vancouver, I believe there are a place with amazing mountains. In Toronto, I don't know. Find something that you really like it, okay? We love more what we know better. So research, you love more the city, the company, so you'll be even happier over there. Okay?
Yeah. Yeah.
Awesome. Awesome. And sure, have you uh, just copy and paste on the chat? Have you ever seen this methodology, STAR method?
Uh,
No problem. Because it's just it's a methodology that can help you in a lot of things, several things. You can reorganize your resume based on this. But I want to focus on answers to questions where you will tell a story. For example, tell me about a successful project, a failure moment, a hard moment. Okay, so STAR methods, it's quite simple, okay? It
okay.
helps you to do not forget the main points. For example, a successful project. Okay, situation. Well, in my current job, we had this application. It was really slow. It was spending more than 8 seconds on loading the tasks, what you were responsible for. So my manager asked me to help to fix the situation because the clients are complaining. So the action, what do you do? What did you do? Well, so I started researching the best approach to the situation, and I involved the team so you can show that I was leading a team. So I involved all the team to find the best solution. I like to involve the guys, even the juniors I was mentoring. I like to involve. So you see, you have a main point, but you can show more details that show other soft skills you have. Okay, at the back end of the application, we did that in three. So results. It's important to show as well. So we were able to do that in less than 4 weeks. And yeah, we optimize it. Now it spent less than 1 second. We start receiving several positive feedbacks from our clients and even increase the company revenue in 3% or the sales in 2%. Say some numbers, something. Even in case, Leandro, I don't have numbers to show, but my manager, I received a compliment from my manager. My team recognized me. It's enough. You are showing some results. Okay. So you can Google this, but this is the general idea. You can practice that, trying to do that for common questions. And I'd like to hear from you. Can you tell me about a successful project of yours? You can try to use the STAR method, but I just mentioned it to you, so don't worry. Just try, okay?
Sure.
Nice, nice. See, that's the idea. And if you want, you can even because all the information are inside our minds, okay? But sometimes we don't have the best way to provide the information. and we lost opportunities to show what we have. Okay, that's why I like to suggest, okay, imagine you write down, you watch again and write down exactly what you told me. Take a look and see, did I forget something? For example, okay, you created machine learning, probably using Python. Okay, mention that. Okay, mention if you have the framework you were using, if it's on the job description, mention as well. Okay, take a look if you are missing something, something else you use it. You can mention. As I said before, not only the stack for sure, but not only that, soft skills. In case you were working with team, you are leading a team, mention. You are working with guys from other teams. Leandro, it's quite obvious that, okay, obvious for you, but not obvious for your interviewer. So highlight that. Yeah, and I worked with two different teams, guys from this team and this other team. So you show again that you have these cross teams communication. Is something easy for you, something you like to do. Okay, so you can improve even more. Don't extend for sure a lot. I'm not saying that. Okay, like a
Yeah.
podcast to say that. Okay, but take a look how you can provide better information if you were able to do that. Just that. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. See, you can, for example. I have this challenger project. Something else interesting is that you see one example. It's possible to you to use for more than one type of question. Successful project, a challenge project. Okay, so a leadership sometimes. So you can use that. But okay, so you can provide information based on a short version. Okay, and when you are talking about what you have done, you can ask your interviewer. And so I was able to create this solution, successful prediction, predicting successful on a successful way. Do you want to me that? Do you want for me? I explain the technology I use it. You can ask, okay, or only the general idea. So you can ask the guy.
Yeah.
Okay. So Anshu, please tell me more. How did you do that? Okay, go ahead. No, just the general idea. Okay, and mention, right? You
Got
can
it.
ask
Got
the
it.
guy. Another question that sometimes we are a bit afraid of that is, why do you think you are the guy? Why do you think we should hire you? Okay, uh, this kind of questions. Think how you would answer this. Okay, but you imagine you can face. Why do you think you are the guy for this job? What do you bring to the table? How can you contribute to the company? Why do you want this job? Why do you want to work for our company? For all of them, the answer could be quite the same, using the opportunity again to show you have all the skills and also connecting to them. Okay. How do you answer this one? Nice, nice, my friend. Very well. Because see, for all this, you see that some of these questions, it seems to be more related to the skills itself and others to the company itself. Okay. But for all of them, when you do, as you did, mentioning the hard skills you have, the soft skills you have, okay, and you can go ahead. Even in case they ask you, what do you bring to the table? That seems to be really, really focused to on the skills. You can mention hard skills, soft skills, and again, you can bring the situation to the company. And when I researched and about people I could see that it mentioned something. Okay, yeah, the projects you were involved with, or something. As I said, a personal connection to the company, something you loved about the company. Because when we love the company, we are more connected to it, and probably we will be with them for a long time. And again, even to the city, very short comment at the end, you can mention as well. And it's an opportunity to Toronto, as I said before. If you mention it, if not, just and it's in Toronto. I have this goal to move to Canada. You can connect again. There is no problem. Okay. Again, not the main goal, but part of the package. Okay.
Right.
Uh, Something else I want to say, I was trying to remember now. I was thinking about something I would like to mention to you. Mm, I forget. If I remember again, I will take some notes to do not forget anymore. Man. It was in my head. No problem.
Sure.
Okay. Do you have questions for your interviewer, Ashu? Awesome, awesome. Because see, you are asking a question that just your question already provides some information important to them that you want to be there. Excellent. Okay. Uh, I will mention more about questions just before I forget again. See, again, your interviewers in all the process, these guys are not interviewers. They are from the team. Okay,
Right.
so I don't want to waste time making a lot of interviewers. Okay, what I'm doing here, I am helping to you. I'm trying to help you to improve your answer, to show what you really have. Okay,
Right.
sometimes we see it's sad, man. We see candidates that they lost the opportunity. They are amazing, but they lost the opportunity because they are not able to show who they are. Okay, so
Mm,
they just don't know how to show that. Okay,
right.
so do your best, because once these guys see you are perfect for the job, it's possible they don't want even to interview anyone else. It's okay for us. Okay, you can imagine that if you're
Right.
looking for something, you don't want to go on a lot of stores, different stores. You have found something for the price you want and something that match with your requirements. I buy this one and I don't want to go to other. I don't have time to do that. It's quite the same many times, not always, but many times. Okay, that's why I'm suggesting that to do not feel the pressure of, oh my God, if I lost this opportunity, the world will end. No, you can see that we have a lot of different opportunities on Slack every single
Right.
day.
Right.
So, okay, but do your best so you can go ahead and get this one. Okay, coming back to the questions, see, always have 2 or 3 questions for each interview. You can it's an amazing opportunity to show interest. Okay, they want someone interested on them, so you
Right.
can, okay, I researched the company, but I want to know this and this about the company, the product. It's interesting. Something else about the environments, the way they organize the teams, the squads. You can ask something what they expect from you. It's interesting as well. Okay, always interesting, because once you know, you can provide what they expect. Okay, for
Right.
example, what do you expect from me on this position on the first 3 months? Okay, you are showing this. Okay, finally, technical interviews. Okay, take a look on whiteboards tools on internet. You see one, it's enough. They are quite similar, just to be used to them. Be sure you know how to share your screen in case they ask you to use your IDE, something in your laptop, okay? And technical interviews, again, as the HR conversation all the time. It's almost a pair programming, because they will, I like to think, if you imagine you are already working with the guys, because they will ask you to do something, you can ask questions to be sure you got the idea, as you do in your current job.
Right.
Okay, with them. So while you, if you will code something, start coding, start talking. Okay, all the time. They want to understand how you think. I know it's a challenge because you have to solve a problem while you are talking aloud. Okay, but that's the best way to show how you think to them. So you can ask, okay, I believe the best approach to this one is by this way. Okay, just confirming and go ahead. I will create a main function. I will do this. You have time to finish the coding. So if you got stuck in some point, don't be there a long time. Bring a magic function, for example. One good way to do that, bring a magic function. Oh, okay, to calculate this, I will create a function. For now, I will just name it calculating x, because it will return this value, and go ahead. At the end, you show the big view, the
Okay.
important part. So you can ask, oh, okay, can we go back on that function to work on it right now? Okay, so you are safe by this way. And in general, that's the idea, my friend. As I said, see, you are friendly, you are smiling. I know I provided a lot of information. Okay, my idea is to help you. And as I said, okay, remember to show confidence, being humble for sure, enthusiasm, energy. Keep smiling as we're doing. Keep it, because it's easy to see you are friendly. You are a nice guy. So show that to them. Don't let the anxiety, or because you are quite nervous, hide this quality you have. Okay, show it to them,